Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech, and in this video, I'll be talking about some initial impressions of the Moto RAZR phone. So this is the latest Moto RAZR and it's definitely one of the best flip phones out there, at least when it comes to the flip mechanism. It has a very complex hinge mechanism and there are a lot of things going on under the hood. Starting off, the overall build is made of stainless steel. It's dust proof and also has splash proof nano coating. Unlike other foldable smartphones, even when you close the phone, dust can't go inside. That's more like a trademark feature for this particular phone. Now for the physical overview, on the right side it has a power button and volume buttons. On the left side it has a mic. At the top it is completely plain. On the back it has a textured pattern along with Moto logo and RAZR branding. On the front we have the rear camera, LED flash along with a mic, and above this camera we have a small display which can be pretty useful, especially if you want to take selfies with it. Below the camera or the bottom part of the phone, we have just the fingerprint scanner. Finally, at the bottom, it has a USB Type-C charging port and the speaker grill. Now here's the hinge mechanism. It looks pretty different from all other foldable phones. It has a separate piece between the upper and lower part. Moto designed it in such a way that you won't see any crease along the folding area. In fact, display is actually not attached to the hinge. Every time you close the phone, display slightly slides under the chin, and when you flip it open, display slides out. In hand, phone feels pretty great to hold. It's neither too long nor too heavy. It has a good grip and feels quite premium. Every time you close the phone, it does make a small sound, but it's manageable. By the way, we can also open the phone with just a single hand. Now this might not seem like a big deal, but in fact it does matter a lot. Now as for the cameras, it has two cameras, one on the outside and one on the inside. Outside camera can be used as the rear camera when you open the phone, and when you close it, you can also use the rear camera for taking selfies. For stuff like selfies, we do have a 5 megapixel camera inside the phone. Now as this is a Moto phone, we still have Moto actions like flip gesture to open the camera application. You can also do the chopping gesture to toggle the torch. As for ambient display, we do have a secondary display on the outside. Now these are some sample shots from the rear camera. This phone also has two different batteries, one on the top part and the bottom part. Because of the space constraints, battery capacity is pretty low, just at 2500 milliamps. When it comes to performance, this phone has a pretty decent Snapdragon 710 processor with 6GB of RAM, HD resolution display, and pure stock Android. And as you might expect, everything was pretty smooth and I didn't notice any kind of glitches or any kind of lag. Even though this phone doesn't have a lot in terms of performance, might not be great for gaming, but for someone who wants a very unique phone, this is one of the best phones out there. Now for the software department, it is pure stock Android based on Android 9.0 with some additional tweaks from Moto like Moto Actions. With this phone you also get a new retro mode which turns your phone into an old Moto RAZR phone, and this is how it looks like. Now before I conclude, these are the complete specifications once again. So guys, that was the Moto RAZR. Initial impressions, it is definitely a pretty good phone. Specs might not seem like a flagship level phone, but considering the flip mechanism and also being a very unique phone, it might be worth the price of $1,500. Price in India is still not revealed yet, so it should be around 1 lakh rupees. So guys, what do you think about this phone? Let me know by commenting below this video and I'll catch up with you in my next video.